whenever I see him, he looks the same. I think I saw him 20 years ago in a gym, and except that there was no French beard maybe, baal bhi almost similar the, but his body, his youthful looks, people keep talking and overstating Anil Kapoor ji and all, even Anupam Kher ji obviously. Kunal Kemmu is the youth pill of the century. Brother, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you, man. Thank you. What an entertaining intro I've got.
But it's true. Listen, people have, तुम वो एक best kept secret हो यार. Nobody talks about the fact that you've also, by the way, I think made it too real. तुम्हारी entry जब कलयुग में हुई थी, you were in good shape. It's never gone. You're the only actor I've never seen go up and down. I mean, people talk about, make such a big deal about how it's a way of life. This has always been you, right? It's like, this is you.
Right.
How, but? Give me the secret. What's Kunal's secret?
Uh, I don't know, man. I mean, I wish it was a secret I would also write down and I one day would say, I'm going to put a price on it. But there isn't, brother. And you know me, and I've just like gone with the flow and done what seems right. And I mean, with fitness, I also believe like sometimes people take it too seriously. And that's the problem because then it's like a concentration camp. You do it for so much and then you get so bored of it that you never want to go back to it. So I think it's you have to achieve a balance where it's okay if you don't feel like working out, don't work out for a week or 10 days. Do something else and it's fine. And you get back to it when you want to. And the rest, I would say, good genetics.
Yeah. I have to hand that to you. But speaking about genetics, sometimes it runs in the system of people also of how they manage to jump so easily from a medium to another medium. The last 2-3 years, I know a lot of credit has been given to a lot of actors who managed to rediscover themselves. I keep telling Abhishek Bachchan this. We sort of rediscovered him thanks to, OTT and, he was able to give his best into various platforms. With you, the last time I chatted with you for a film, Malang had just come out at that point in time. It was doing very well. And you're actually one of the only actors in India, not one, the only, that is on season 3 of the same show. I don't think anybody's ever done it. So first of all, congratulations on that. This is a really big deal. I mean, how tough is it to crack season 2 after season 1 when 1 has been successful, and then thereafter, you go searching for another season? It's so much easier said than done. Abroad, it's happened. India mein kabhi hota nahi. So what's the dynamics that goes in play?
Honestly, Salil, I think the everybody puts in the same hard work. I'm very thankful and I'm very to the audiences that have accepted. Acceptance is the most important thing in all of this, because I think anybody and everybody who's working at not just making a film but even a show today, I don't think make it unless they know that this is going to be a limited series and that's it. But everybody, I'm sure, kind of puts in the effort and what seems right to them at that point of time with the belief that this will work and then we will continue telling the story.
Many more seasons, yeah.
Yes, but I think the true barometer of a show's success is only when you get commissioned to do another season, right? Because everything else is jargon, like saying, okay, people loved and everything. So in that practical world, I feel very proud and happy and thankful that we are here. And I honestly don't know what we're doing, but there's something that we're doing which is right. And we're just going with that conviction. And I'm having a lot of fun in this journey because Abhay, at that point when I started, was such a different thing for me to do from the stuff that I was doing, which is basically more of comedy. That I was very thankful to kind of get that change and get into a character that I had the freedom from everybody to build in how I thought was right. And the fact that pressure got taken off when the season aired and people accepted that. Because in all honesty, there were times when we came at loggerheads and I said, this is how I want to do it. And they were like, but this is not how it's going to work. And I said, nobody knows that.
Yeah.
Just let me do because I'm convinced that does. And when it aired, people called me, like these people who we'd had this conversation, they think you were right and well done. So it's been so fulfilling in so many ways, playing Abhay. And I'm very happy that today we are sitting here talking about season 3 and as nervous, I think probably more nervous than season 1 and season 2, that we better deliver this time.
Yeah, because now it's the icing on the cake, but this is an interesting, I would not have called it a match for this kind of genre for you and Ken Ghosh. Actually Ken would have been a very simple match for you because you're a brilliant dancer as well. He's done all these kind of musicals and he's very good with that. So one would have actually expected the two of you to come together for that kind of a candy floss kind of film. Both of you, I mean, wherever I met Ken, he gets darker with his thought process over a period of time. Okay, when you meet him. But the two of you together, it's a very interesting relationship. And I don't think they gave you at that point enough credit, and even Ken Ghosh. I mean, I don't think people have ever thought ki, arey, inki bhi chal rahi hai. So how did that chemistry evolve? Was it always like straight like a glove, that fits the hand?
I have to give so much credit to the entire team that put Abhay together, including Z5 and people who started it. Because, like you said, I I would want to do something like this, but I wouldn't imagine that they would offer this to me. And similarly, when Ken's name got taken, I was also for 1 second like, I was like, they know something.
Yeah.
Because even I'm thinking, like you said, candy floss and like, there's no dance, there's not commercial and this and that.
Yeah.
And I don't think Ken also was the same way I called him. I said, you're doing this? He's like, yeah, Baba. I said, so I'm very nervous. He said, I am even worse. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But it's just that all those energies and synergies worked. And I was amazed. I was like, dude, why haven't you done this before?
Yeah.
Because I honestly, when I did the show and we were filming it also, I wasn't mentally prepared for the kind of trailers and the show that was going to happen. So when I used to see those trailers, like, wow, I'm not saying we're the best, but this is so different. And I'm very happy that I am in it,
Yeah. Yeah.
So all of that. And in fact, all the villains, they have had that mindset from the start. They've got people like Deepak Tijori to do what he's doing. And,
This one's got Rahul Dev in it. It's got Tanuj in it, which is awesome.
Vijay Raj is playing the villain. It's, these are people who always done comedy or happy, goody things.
Yeah.
Even a Chunky Pandey, you take him and you make him become the brain soup eater in that. It was just, so I think all of those things also kind of add to the, it's like they're the highlights of the show. But at the end of it, I'm just saying I'm happy that, people are working because I work and everybody works equally hard in everything that they do. It's just happy to know that something that you put your work towards is so accepted.
I'm very happy that it's all working for you as well. Also, I've been one of your big cheerleaders because I really think that the industry should have given you, and it is now. Now you've actually got that bit. But what I realize is also when you're understanding a medium, when you reach a certain season, abhi tum ek isme bhi seasoned performer ho gaye ho in the OTT world. It's still very difficult to understand or gauge what works. Like, earlier, Kunal Kemmu's friends would already be messaging him, "Haan yaar, tumhara show bada acha hai. Your performance is great." So you would not know if it's not worked. But the box office was the parameter. But here, how do you realize, yes, of course, when you're getting commissioned, but have you now started to get a sense where the viewership, the comments, or maybe more DMs coming in, more WhatsApps coming in, what really works, on the OTT level?
Yeah, Salil, to be very honest now, that's also the wrong barometer, DMs, because, we live in our own small bubble. कि हमारे कुएं में 25 मछलियां हैं, उनने हमें मैसेज कर दिया तो हमारा शो चल गया या मेरी पिक्चर चल गई, and like, but I don't think anybody knows because there are a lot of shows and films that have remained undiscovered for years, and then we've given them, they were too ahead of its time. I don't think anything is ahead of its time. I just think that it did not get the right platform at that particular point of time. The only thing that I don't understand how it didn't work is Andaz Apna. So that is that one phenomena.
Yeah.
Where like how everybody of every age group has loved it. How did this not work? Other than that, I think the timing is off. Nothing is ahead of its time.
Yeah, Agnipath was like that. I think a few things went wrong with it, but box office wise, later on, when you say cult, Mr. Bachchan himself calls cult, wo to thi yaar.
Same, Scarface was a flop when it came out. Today, people are like, what are you talking about, right? So, okay, maybe those two in a way were ahead of its time only with the fact that the audiences that are watching them today were not the audiences that were going to watch it because they were not, the latest software update hadn't happened, so to say.
No, but today, I think, Kunal, people are more accepting, I feel, of people in different roles, which is why when you walk out in the public, have you noticed people calling you Abhay?
Yeah, no, I'm saying I found a different kind of a fan base with this show. Like when I had not heard things from one particular corner of the world, when that starts reaching out to you and kind of putting this, and the kind of love they have for it is genuine, right? It's not somebody saying, क्योंकि गालियां भी बहुत खाई हैं, Twitter वो तो खुला मैदान है, टैग कर दो, दे दो गाली तो आती है. तो जब उन कोनों से आपको पता चलता है कि यार ये I did not expect this person to come and say this to me, or somebody who's seen my work but never walked up to me but come to me and said, dude, man, this is what I really like, and I really enjoyed it. So then you feel like I am doing something right now. Whether it's popular, I don't know how popular and what is the biggest show and what is the best award that will make you feel that I have arrived. But I'm saying in my place, I feel happy. And I'm happy doing, and I'm still not going and saying मैं इंडिया का पहला शो जिसने 3 सीजन किए उसका भी वो बोलेंगे like तूने यहाँ पे किए बैंड्रा में तो तेरी पिक्चर नहीं चली थी तेरी वसई में चली है. That doesn't mean anything.
No, but doesn't OTT give you bragging rights also? Like, so for example, within your family and your circle only, the first successful show on OTT was Saif Ali Khan and Nawazuddin Siddiqui's Sacred Games. Okay, जहाँ we started to understand. Then it was such a bull that nobody really knew what was going on. Now, as you know, as we started to attempt to say that we know a little bit more, I've also seen people say, Bilkul bakwas, don't want to go through this anymore. And still, somehow, it's going to be there forever. So, in the sense that within your circles, when you're speaking to Saif, Soha, somebody who's very attentive with the cinema, you're speaking to your groups, have your filmy friends circle, I know you don't have a huge filmy circle, but otherwise, have they started to understand the OTT as a devil a little bit more?
I think so. I think one of the biggest validations which came in such an impromptu way was with Seth, and we rarely discuss work or never get into it. And we were having a drink and having dinner and chatting. And he said, "So what are you up to?" And I said, "I'm starting Abhay." And he was like, "There's another season." I said, "Yeah, it's season 3." He said, "Dude, that's a big thing."
Yeah.
He said, like, even our show has not gone into that, and that's supposed to be the thing. So you should be very proud that you're doing season 3 of this. And it kind of hit me. I said, like, oh, wow, it means something. Because when you're in it, as much as you love yourself, you don't take yourself too seriously. But it's when the others kind of give you, and I think that's the best form of accomplishment in life. Me to pat my back and say I'm the best actor in the world means nothing. I would rather say I'm the worst. And if you think I'm good, great.
But that's such a safe thing to say, which is very true, which is what happened with me also. I remember when I knew that Abhay 3 was in the works, I said, Dad, this is amazing. Now, when you come out as an actor, box office used to be easy to sort of figure out whether you've arrived, how much you should go into, what's your status with the producers and directors and all. It's not that similar with OTT, right? Because I remember chatting with Ali Fazal the other day, and he said, brother, I'm doing so much work abroad, I don't have to justify as to why I've not signed another show after, say, Mirzapur that he was doing. And he said, a lot of people used to keep asking, he said, and what I do here doesn't necessarily hold a passport abroad. They don't say ki because you've done this here, sab jagah dekh rahe hain. So how do you equate that, for your betterment? And not just money, I'm just talking just generally speaking. Is it tougher with an OTT, even if it's successful, to sort of then say, listen, yaar, mere ko thoda pata hai na, I know how to write. I'm doing a 3rd season also. I'm performing also. Has those bragging rights started a bit with OTT in the circles?
I don't know. See, that's it's a deeper thing, Salil, that you brought up, and I might stray away from this, but with you, I really want to talk about this. Is I feel that sometimes it's just so taxing and tiring and annoying to do anything besides just being an actor. And unfortunately, it's all of that goes into making yourself, because an actor and a star are like now 2 breeds or together. I don't know what it is. So so there was something nice and pure and new about the OTT platform, right? Because when it came, a lot of people were like, Baba, kuch nahi hoga, whatever. And then people started doing, and then you discovered some new talent, which you're like, you took notice of saying, wow, what is this writing? What is this performance? Storytelling, writers. And then the big fish, and it started to get like polluted a little bit. And then the marketing on that starts. Then I am the best platform. I have the biggest actors. I have the biggest shows. My costing is this. I have so many subscribers, and all of that stuff. So then the actors also start saying, I have 3 successful shows. I am the Salman Khan of this platform. I am that, this, of that. So, and sometimes and whatever, I'm not disrespecting anybody. We've all gone through it sometimes, at least in our heads sometimes, just to say that how do we get through it. But I just feel that is all such BS. What is, at the end of the day, the person who's watching the show is watching and liking it. Now I'm spending time thinking that how do I make him believe that I am the best? So let me market myself like that. So then everything is marketing, right? So the purest in you is not actually really acting. Acting is to not even free anymore, because you're earning money to spend towards marketing budget.
So everyone always says that marketing is one of the biggest things, and we go back to the years, okay, when Shah Rukh Khan started doing it, Amir Khan started doing it. Now self-marketing is very important. a lot of them don't like doing it. I know you don't like doing it much. You don't do it that much. You do it if you choose to, not like it's not, it's a very organic process. But does it sometimes also like gnaw at you when you see something that, it happens to me. I've seen that, I see what's happening on the other side. Still people are just, and I know that people still say this, but they have these many followers, but they have done this much extra, and they are doing as much. So, people have started marketing reels as well. Forget about films, reels. So, is that now taking a toll in the industry where you must meet people that say that you need to be out there a little bit more?
They've been saying it, bro, but I'm saying you at the end of the day have to make peace with who you are. And and like I said, I respect a lot of them. We might, but the fact remains the same, right? I'm saying, oh, what is this person doing? But he has so many followers. So I'm saying he's entertaining those people. For those people, he's maybe giving them a smile a day, and that's enough for them. But I am not that person. Now, if I try to become like him because this seems to be the new trend, then I will also be doing, let's get to the good part. I don't know what I have to do with that, right? So I don't know. Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying I can't be like, so what is the new trend? We need to do it. I said, I don't know. You need to show yourself. You're so entertaining. I said, but how will I showcase my personality to myself? Because I'm looking into a camera which is looking at me and I'm seeing myself and I'm showing my personality to myself. I'm saying if you are having a conversation with me, I can make a point that might impress you. Here I'm trying to impress myself and then hoping that I've impressed some people. Trying to impress myself. So I don't understand it.
Bollywood thrives and performance media thrives on validation. Have you ever, and these have to be honest, have you ever put a post out and maybe not received as much likes and comments or whatever and felt even a teeny weeny bit bad saying, I kind of like that, why?
Of course, we are all shallow people. Everybody who runs away, even if we are periodically, but we are all there.
Yeah.
It will take an enlightened human being to be there, but we'll always keep coming back and forth and back and forth. And it's like sometimes with God, the relationship with God is like that. I don't believe in God, but every time an aircraft takes up, I'm praying. You make this plane not like crash. So it's like that. I don't need social media. Of course you need social media. When your show is going to come, where are you going to say that you got? And that time it will hurt you that I don't have enough followers to know that my show is coming. So now I have to pay money to more people who have no followers for them to tweet that my show is coming.
It's a chicken and egg story, man. It's a chicken and egg story, and I think it's working. Which is why I say I think it's surprised a lot of people. Have you been shocked at, say, season 3 coming? Did some people say, really? You have season 3 coming? Has that happened?
I think that expression was maybe inside, but outside was a different version of it. No, of course. But I'm saying, for me, I was like, wow. When they said, "Oh, we want to do season 3," I was like, "Great! It's amazing! Like you're getting an opportunity to do that." But no, I mean, everybody was saying that. Firstly, they just said that it's great that something is working.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'm saying even if I wasn't in the show, I would say very good. But somewhere I would feel I wish I was in that show, right? Because you wanted to work. So, however, yes, it's having that effect of saying that, oh, you're in season 3, great, man.
Now, before I'll wrap up in a bit, you're doing this very successful show. Is there a sense of complacency that I don't want to go looking out for more different kind of work? Let this take its course and then,
I have never gone out looking for different kind of work, honestly. The biggest complaint that I've had with myself and others have had for me is you've generally not gone out looking for work only. Forget the kind of work. And I'm like, there's no right way of doing it, but I've never strategized that I want to do this and not do that. It's always based on supply and demand, right? Whatever I get offered, I choose from that. There was a time when there was a lot being offered, not a lot of it was good. There was a time when nothing was being offered. So I sat at home and then there was time that stuff was being offered, which I was like, I'm not going to enjoy doing this. And I'm basically an actor to really do what I really enjoy and believe in, because as an actor, if I'm not honest in my work, then the audiences will not enjoy it. So अगर मेरे को काम करने में मजा नहीं आ रहा, उसको मेरे को देखने में मजा नहीं आ रहा, तो मैं क्यों करूं?
Correct.
But now I feel that at least I'm in a place where I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I don't know if it's all of it is going to work. I can't say that when I knew Abhay, I knew that this is going to do 3 seasons, going to work. I did not know that. I was excited about doing it. I wanted to play this part. I'm very happy that I got to do this. And I'm even happier that we're doing season 3 today.
Brother, if 4 comes out, you have to throw a massive, massive success bash on your own only. I'm in 4. Okay, 3 also you can do it, but you need to do that. We'll meet and we'll talk about this success bash party planning. We'll hire a party planner for that. But thanks so much for joining me. Really is amazing to see you doing so wonderfully well and the people loving you for it. Thanks a lot, brother. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Salil.
All right, man. Cheers. All right, thanks, man. Thanks and take care. Abhay, 3. Like I said, we're going to plan a huge party. There's going to be a 4, which could be insane. If there's a season 4 and 5, we'll literally become the most successful actor online in the OTT streams. As of now, he's still in historic territory. There's never been a season 3. Take care and see you soon, guys. You can catch this episode absolutely live when you watch it on B4U Entertainment. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments. I always love the comments. Even if you don't like some stuff we're asking, we love it. So far, it's been great for us. So bye-bye.